Gwe ag ibjilidak. Hello and welcome to the beautiful Pictou County Wellness Center here in Pictou County, Nova Scotia. My name is Michael Petter. This is Petter Sports and Streaming Services. And this afternoon we bring you continuing coverage of the Nova Scotia Under-18 Major Hockey League Showcase Weekend. It's game number 2 for the Sobeys Arena. Game number 3 overall. I think this is 3 and the one over next door is 4, or maybe this is 4 and that one's 3. It doesn't matter. They're both going to start about the same time. Either way, what we have for you here on this sheet of ice is the Cape Breton West Islanders taking on the South Shore Mustangs. These are two teams that come into this game having had some struggles so far this season. The Islanders come in with a record of just 1-5 on the year so far, sitting tied for 7th and 8th with the Sydney Mitsubishi Rush at the bottom of the league standings. The Rush have one game in hand, however, so technically the Islanders are sitting in 8th place. The UPS Store South Shore Mustangs, meanwhile, come in with a record of 1-3-1 through their first 5 games, so they sit alone in 6th place, 1 point back of Dartmouth Steel Subaru, but Dartmouth no longer actually has a game in hand, as they played their 5th game of the season a little earlier today. If you're just joining us and you missed the first 2 games of the day, they were some incredible hockey on both sheets of ice. Next door, the Halifax McDonald's were trailing 2-1 going into the third period and came back and fought their way back for a 5-3 victory over the Steel Subaru. And on this sheet of ice here, we had the Cole Harbour Pro Hockey Life Wolfpack earning a 3-2 victory over the week's Majors. So that is the opening games of the day. Next door, it's going to be the Coltech Valley Wildcats taking on the Sydney Mitsubishi Rush, while here we have, as we mentioned, Cape Breton West Islanders and the UPS Store South Shore Mustangs. Taking a closer look at the Islanders' season so far, the one victory that they had was against these Mustangs earlier this month, back on October 1st. They beat the Mustangs by a score of 2-1 up at the Al McInnes Sports Center. Campbell McIntyre and Jack Hain with the goals for the Islanders. Nolan Wilkie responding with the only goal for the Mustangs. And for the Mustangs, their only victory so far this season, hey, guess what? It was against these Cape Breton West Islanders as they played on the Sunday of that same weekend. Brody Wood scoring the game winner late, and I mean late in the third period. Landon Garber getting the game winner, and then Brody Wood with the insurance marker with 18 seconds left to go in the third period. That was Wood's third goal of the game. So Brody Wood with a hat trick. Landon Garber with the single for the Mustangs. Cohen Pictou and Campbell Barrett scoring as well for the Cape Breton West Islanders in that one. The Islanders also have lost twice to the Halifax McDonald's and once to the they've lost 3 times to the Halifax McDonald's already this season. Tough way to start your season with 3 games against the defending league champions and arguably one of the best teams in the league. And of course they are now alone in first place actually at the top of the standings with a record of 6-3 after their victory earlier this afternoon against Steel Subaru. The Islanders come in having scored just 1.5 goals per game. That puts them 8th in the 8-team league, and they have given up a league near the bottom of the league as well in goals against per game at 4.0. That puts them at 6th. For the South Shore Mustangs, they are one of the 2 teams that is below Cape Breton West in goals against. They've given up 4.4 goals per game so far through the games that they have played, putting them in 7th, but they've scored 3.6 goals per game, and that puts them in 4th in that category. The Mustangs, an overtime loss to the Wolfpack, their other point in the standings. They also have losses to Dartmouth Steel Subaru and the week Majors, who are the host team for this showcase weekend. A wild game that they lost on opening day of the regular season, 8-7 here at the Wellness Center. They were leading in that game going into the third period, but the Weeks mounted a strong comeback, scoring 4 goals in the third period to come back and win that one 8-7. It was 6-4 for the Mustangs going into the third, but the Weeks with four unanswered, making it 8-6 for them after a 6. Actually, they had 5 unanswered if you go all the way back to late in the second period. to take what was at the time a 6-3 game, turn it into an 8-6 lead for the Weeks, and then the Mustangs did get one back within the final minute to make it a 1-goal decision. So those are the two teams that we are looking at for this one, the Islanders and the Mustangs. For the Islanders, I believe that it is Raya Stewart who is getting the start in this game. Stewart comes in with a record of 1-1. It shows on the league website that her record is 1-0, but she's played 2 complete games, and one of those games was a win, the other one was a loss. So her record is 1-1. Goals against average of 2.0 and a save percentage of .934. For the Mustangs, I believe it is Graydon Mole who gets the start in this one. We'll wait to be sure. For Mole, his record 0-3 at this point in the year. He's got a 4.69 goals against average and an .873 save percentage. The Mustangs are the home team for this game, and they are in their home whites with the blue and red trim and the red numbers on the back, and they will defend the net to our broadcast right for the first and third periods. There you see the Mustangs bench. And the Cape Breton West Islanders just coming out onto their bench in their road black jerseys. They are the visiting team for this game with the gray numbers on the back. And it is indeed Raya Stewart leading the way out onto the ice for the Islanders. Stewart was part of Team Nova Scotia at the Atlantic Challenge Cup this past weekend in Moncton and helped her team to a bronze medal. They finished the weekend with the best overall record, but the only loss that the Team Nova Scotia had the whole weekend just happened to be in a semi-final game, so they ended up having to play for the bronze instead of the gold, and they ended up with the victory in that bronze medal game. No O Canada, so we're going to get right into the action here. Coming up in just a few more seconds, it is Stewart, and it's not Mole. I stand corrected. It is Cohen Stoddard, who comes in with a record of 1-1 with a 4.0 goals against average and an .871 save percentage. For the Islanders, the starters in front of Stewart, it's going to be Wood up front, Taylor on the back end along with the team captain Ryan Hayes, and on the forward line along with Wood it is Jack Hain, and I didn't quite see who the third forward was as we are underway here at the Pictou County Wellness Center. It's Cook, Wilkie, and Apostolovsky out there with Crotty, and I believe that is Hilton King. Yes, it is Hilton King, who ends up tripping up McIntyre, who's the third forward, and Hilton King is going to take the first penalty of this game just 29 seconds into the first period. And so a quick start for the Cape Breton West Islanders, as they will get a chance on the power play just 29 seconds into the game. But for the Islanders, their power play has been a struggle this season. They are seventh in the league, just set 5.3% efficiency on the power play. And they're going against the league's sixth best penalty kill at 83.3%. And here's a chance shorthanded, and a shot taken by Pittman. And Stewart gets a piece of that puck to keep it out. Now Pittman with the puck again. This time he'll just dump it down into the Islanders' zone. And it's settled there. And the Islanders will start to work their way out. Here's Hayes with the puck. He'll get it across to the far side. Coming in. And the puck slowed up in a little bit of wetness on the ice there, and that denied Wood from getting a good shot away. As Wood did everything he was supposed to do, except the wet ice didn't exactly work with him there, unfortunately for him. And now some good puck movement by the Islanders. Wood tees it up. That one goes off the outside of the net. Now played back around. Wood will get it back again. He'll play it to the line for Pictou. Pictou plays it back down to Wood. Wood down into the corner. Attempted centering pass for Hain, but that was broken up nicely. But the Islanders able to maintain possession. Here with it now is Hayes. He gets a shot, save, rebound for Hain. And that rebound somehow cleared away. Hayes with it again. Now to McIntyre. Across for Wood. Wood with the shot and the save made by Stoddard. And he'll hang on for a face-off. 33 seconds left in the power play. And 1:56 gone here in the first period. We will keep you up to date on what's going on in that game between Valley and the Sydney Mitsubishi Rush throughout the afternoon as well. And a reminder here on AOTV, all you got to do to flip back and forth between the two games, it's just like changing channels. All you got to do is go back out one screen to your on the menu. Now we're going to get a penalty against the Islanders. Just go out to the main AOTV Live Sports page and then click on Bell Alliant Arena to switch over to the other sheet of ice. This is the Sobeys Arena, obviously, since you got here, so you know where you are. And so you can flip back and forth between the two games, and we're going to play 19 seconds, of 4-on-4, as Callum Chisholm has taken a tripping penalty of his own. And then the Mustangs will get their first power play of the game, coming up in now 12 more seconds. And we'll take you through the stats of those special teams units in just a second. Now that the power play is underway, we can tell you that the Mustangs have the third best power play in the league at 20%. And the penalty kill for the Islanders, it has struggled as well. Last in the league at 72.4% efficiency so far this season. And so the first power play for the Mustangs on the afternoon is underway. Doucette carrying the puck ahead. Here comes Doucette across the blue line. Drops the puck off. Now he takes the return pass. Actually lets that end up going through. Pass comes all the way around to the near side corner. Picked up by Leonard. Leonwand, his shot. And a save made by Stewart, and she'll hang on for another face-off. 59 seconds left in this opening power play of the game for the South Shore Mustangs. Face-off to the right of the Islander goaltender. Off of the draw. Islanders win the face-off, and Hayes able to fire it around out to center. Now Wood gets it just in front of the Islander bench. He's backing up with it. Hayden in there helping to break that up. Now it's going to be Crotty picking up. He'll play it ahead. Hansen working his way up the left wing side. In across the blue line. Has Wood right there with him. Hansen now trying to find a shooting lane. He can't, so he'll send the puck to Wood behind the net. Wood plays it over to the far boards. Return pass for Wood. Back again to Arnold, but now it's turned over. Here comes a chance for Hayes. Hain, with the shot. And the save made by Stoddard, and he settles the puck down. 6 seconds left in the Mustang man advantage. Coming in across the blue line is Hilton King. He takes the shot. That's steered away. Now another shot and another save made by Stewart. She'll hang on for a face-off as we're back to 4-on-4 for the first time since we were 29 seconds into the game. And we've played 4 minutes and 16 seconds so far here in the opening period. They are just underway next door. The Sydney Mitsubishi Rush are the home team in that game against the Coltech Valley Wildcats. Here's Doucette with the puck, backing up with it. Plays it ahead. Now it will be into the Islanders' zone. Pictou takes it back below his own goal line. Looked like he was going to go behind the net, then reverse direction back towards the near side. Puck comes all the way out to center. Shand goes to play it back in. And it's knocked down there, back onto the stick of Cohen Pictou once again. He plays it ahead for McDonnell. McDonnell will send it down into the Mustang zone. Out of the net to play it is Stoddard. He'll fire it around the boards. And Crotty works his way out to center. Turns the puck over. And now it ends up coming to Shand. He goes to play it ahead, but that's knocked down. And McDonnell will again send it in deep. Shand below his own goal line. Comes out from behind the net. Getting away from the forecheck. Makes a long lead pass ahead for Hope. Hope working there against Chisholm. Chisholm able to come away with the puck. He was able to play it around the net to his defense partner, Pictou. And now the Islanders clear the zone. 5:15 gone first period. O'Connell plays it up the boards. It was held in at the line there by Glode. Or sorry, that was McDonald, excuse me. Now over to the far side. Hayes will bring it up the boards. Hayes fires a shot, steered aside by Stoddard. And the Mustangs, Apostolowski couldn't get that puck as it was played towards him, but didn't get all the way there. Now here's a chance for McDonald, getting it out in front and cleared away. I believe that was Leonwand who cleared that away from danger. It was indeed, and now the Mustangs able to come out with it. Here comes Wilkie. Wilkie with the shot. That goes wide. Apostolowski throws it towards the front of the net. Nobody there in white. As Hayes gets the puck and he'll bring it or flip it out down the ice. Hilton King will back up with it. Brings it right in front of his own net. Nearly loses it to Wood. Loses his stick, but is able to stay with the puck and kick it ahead. And the Mustangs able to come out. Cook now will dump it down into the Islanders zone. Quickly turn back up the other way. 6.5 minutes gone first period. Here's a pass ahead for McIntyre. He tries to center it, but that was cleared away from danger. Now Pictou with it. He'll play it across to his defense partner as the Islanders once again bring the puck up the ice. Turned over at the blue line. Picked up by Pictou out in center ice. He'll bring it all the way down below the goal line. Circle the net. Come out. Take it all the way back up towards the blue line himself. Then dropped it off for McNeil, but McNeil ended up losing the puck. Now a big hit delivered there by Barnes. And the Mustangs are able to clear the puck out down the ice. Coming in with it this time is Hain, Jack Hain, who is early in this season one of the favorites, I would say, for Rookie of the Year. There's a chance for Hain, and he scores! As you can see why, Jack Hain one of the premier rookies in this league this season. Although he's not showing up on the web, or no, wait, maybe he is. Just hang on. Hang on. Yes, he is showing up on the website as a rookie. Okay. For Jack Hain, that is his fourth goal and fourth point of the season to put the Cape Breton West Islanders out in front 1-0 here in the getting close to the middle stages of the first period, excuse me. Welsh plays the puck down. Chance now for Hansen, excuse me. Now Welsh a shot. That goes just wide. So again, that was Hain from Wood at 7:10. Jack Hain, fourth goal, fourth point of the season, assisted by Rory Wood at 7:10 of the first period. In the corner, Brody Wood. I'm guessing no relation. Obviously not siblings, since one's on South Shore, one's on Cape Breton West. But hey, they could be cousins living on opposite sides of the province. You never know. But a relatively common name like Wood, I'm going to guess no relation. If I'm wrong, though, and even if I'm not wrong and you just want to say something to me, we are going to try and make these broadcasts a little bit interactive here throughout the course of the Nova Scotia Under-18 Major Hockey League Showcase weekend. You can reach me through Twitter at Petter Pictou. As there's a shot from the point by Doucette, deflected, and it sneaks through Raya Stewart. I'll finish telling you about the social media options in a moment, as Pittman with a beautiful deflection. I don't think Stewart saw that puck was redirected, as there was a lot of traffic in front of her as well. And for Jared Pittman, where is he here? There he is. Third goal, seventh point of the season. There will be an assist for sure to Doucette on the shot from the point, as we get a hand pass against the Islanders here. So the face-off will come all the way back to just outside their blue line. We'll wait till the announcement of the goal to make sure that I hear the assist, just to make sure that I get them all correct for you. As we get confirmation of Pittman's goal. Garber gets the assist. There should be an assist as well to Doucette, because Doucette was the one who fired that shot. I was sure it was anyway. I could be wrong. You, however, have a chance to go back and find out whether I'm right or not. As you're watching the game here on AOTV, you can hit rewind at any point, go back, look, rewatch a play, and then catch back up as we get a hooking call against Garber. So the Islanders will go to their second power play of the game here with 9:23 gone in the first period. And the score tied up at a goal apiece. So it is Jared Pittman from Landon Garber is the official scoring on that one at 8:30. Now, as I was starting to tell you, we are going to try and be interactive with these broadcasts here on AOTV through Petter Sports and Streaming Services. You can reach me through Twitter at PetterPC_sports. That's PETTERPC_sports. You can reach me through Facebook. My Facebook page is facebook.com/PetterSports. Or you can go to the game day threads on Nova Scotia Under 18 Major, or on the MJAHLnetwork.proboards.com. Again, that's MJAHLnetwork.proboards.com. And go to the section marked U18 discussion. And then there is a game, there isn't yet, but there will be a game day thread for both of the games that are currently in progress. I ran out of time to get that set up before the game got started here, so I will set up the game day thread during the intermission. Or you can set up a game day thread yourself. Just create a new thread and share your thoughts on this game so far through any one of those three media, and I will interact with you throughout the course of the game. Mustangs killed off the first minute of this penalty so far, and in on the forecheck there is Lanwand. Trying to get away is Pictou. Now he's got a little bit of room to work with. Cohen Pictou will get the pass ahead for Chisholm. Chisholm able to bring the puck into the zone, but it's turned over there, and here come the Mustangs back the other way. Barnes, that rolls off of his stick. He can't get a shot away as he was being watched by Barrett all the way down the ice. Now Lanwand tries to center it, but nobody there as the Mustangs were all backing off on the penalty kill. Now Sampson brings it up the ice. Sampson goes to play it back to the point, but that pass intercepted by Fuller. Fuller trying to get back into control of the puck. He does. Plays it behind the net. Welsh will get it to the line, not out. Taylor able to keep it onside. But now with just 4 seconds left in the penalty, it is launched down the ice. It rolls right in onto Stewart. Stewart will settle it there for the defense, and it's played back out to center. We are back to 5-on-5. Hilton King loses control of the puck. Bringing it in is Stewart. Trent Stewart trying to get free. He'll play it down into the corner. Now into the near side corner. Puck is worked up the wall. Fuller in there in the battle amongst the 3 or 4 players who are all trying to work the puck free. Now Taylor, and it gets beyond all of them, and out comes Hansen. Hansen's got a man with him. Hansen coming in, gets a shot away, and getting a piece of that puck was Ryan Hayes, deflecting it up into the glass. Now a shot from the point, and that's steered aside by Stewart. Fuller plays it down around the boards. Race to get onto that puck. Arnold gets there first, but he has nobody over there to help him, and so it's going to be Trent Stewart who picks up the puck, and he'll work his way ahead, get the pass across as the Mustangs were making a change, and the puck came right in front of their bench, but they did a good job of making sure that the player did not come on until the other player was fully off, just to be on the safe side and not get a too many players penalty. There's a shot, and that one goes into the glass and then wraps all the way around, getting up to the line where Glode sends it back down low for McPherson. Out in front, there's a chance. Now Glode in the corner. Puck cleared away. Shand will pick up. Puck cleared towards the front of the net. Now it'll be sent out. Bit of a miscommunication there between Hansen and Shand, or Hansen and Crotty rather. Crotty ends up bringing the puck up ice. Pictou able to create the turnover there. Now taking it behind his own net is Nolan McNeil. McNeil plays it across to the far side. Pass ahead, deflected forward by Taylor. And into the Mustang zone, but right back out again with 6:40 left to go here, first period. Stewart out of her net, plays the puck around to Wood on the far side, but Wood is met immediately by Wilkie. Wilkie able to get it to Garber, who sends it down below the goal line. Back to pick it up there is McPherson. He'll play it off the glass down the length of the ice, and that will be an icing, I do believe, with 6:19 left to go here in the first period. Meanwhile, next door, they've played just about 9 minutes, and they're still looking for the first goal of the game in that one. Again, that's Sydney Mitsubishi Rush and the Coltec Valley Wildcats playing over on the Bell Alliant Arena. So again, if you want to tune in to that one, all you've got to do is just back out of the screen that you're in now, back up one page, go to the main AOTV Sports page, and select the Bell Alliant Arena for the game involving the Sydney Mitsubishi Rush and the Coltec Valley Wildcats. Alex Terrio with the call of that one. And I want to thank Alex for stepping in and helping out with all of our streaming here on Petter Sports and Streaming Services this weekend. Puck comes up the boards to Wood. Wood turns, gets the pass over to Hain, who deflects it all the way out and down the ice. O'Connell back to get it. His pass intercepted by Wood. Wood now throws it towards the front of the net, but Hain can't get a stick on it to get the deflection there. Now Hope. Across to the near side for Garber. Garber gives it back to Hope, who's cutting in. Hope gives his man a bump. That was Chisholm. I should point out Owen Chisholm, one of two players with that surname on the Cape Breton West Islanders. Coming out with it now is McIntyre. He goes to bring it in, but he ends up doing so just a little bit offside, and so we'll get a face-off with 5:28 left to go in the first period. Tied up at a goal apiece. Pittman for the Mustangs, Hain for the Islanders with the scoring so far in this one. In to take a face-off, it is Sampson taking the draw there against Fuller. Puck ends up on the stick of McNeil. And now McNeil will carry forward. McNeil sends it down into the corner. All the way in behind the net. McNeil gets tied up there. Now he'll get free again, play it to the near corner, then up the wall to Taylor, back down to McNeil. In behind the net. Doucette trying to get to it there, but it gets onto the back of the net, and the referee blows it down very quickly with just under 5 minutes left to go here in period number 1. Oh, there goes the camera again. Face-off will be... Nope, they're going to move the face-off out into neutral ice. And it'll be cleared down the ice. This time it's going to be an icing call, and so that'll move it all the way back. And this time the face-off will be deep in the Mustang zone with 4:50 now left to go here in the first period. Score one apiece. The shots on goal currently favoring the South Shore Mustangs by a margin of 8-5. With the trumpet in the house. Puck fired around the boards. Now the battle along the far side wall. Islanders come away with the puck. There's a shot from the point. Right in onto Cohen Stoddard, and Stoddard able to glove that one down and hang on for a face-off with 4:31 left to go here in the first period. A reminder once again, if you're looking for which sheet of ice a game will be on throughout the course of the weekend, if you're looking at the league website, the main rink is the one that is referred to on the AOTV site as Sobeys Arena. And then the auxiliary rink is the Bell Alliant Arena. We're using the official names of the rinks. And of course, each sheets of ice has those names because of the primary sponsorship that was brought in through the course of the construction of the arenas. And this whole facility back in, 2012? Is it 2012 that we've been in here? Feels like that's about right. And also, if you go on to each the page for each arena the link for each arena each day, it has the schedule for what's going to be played on that sheet of ice on the AOTV page, so you can make sure you're on the right one that way as well. There's a shot and a save made by Stoddard, and he'll hang on for yet another face-off with 3:18 left to go. And again, you can get me through Twitter at PetterPC_sports. You can get me through my Facebook page, facebook.com/PetterSports, or you can reach us through the MJAHL Network, mjahlnetwork.proboards.com. Here come the Mustangs, out to center, as Wood brings the puck ahead. Nice little drop there with a chance for Hansen. And Hansen takes that shot, and I think the shot itself may have gone high and wide, but it may have been Stewart helping to guide that puck up into the end glass. Couldn't quite tell for sure if it redirected off of her blocker or not. Welsh behind the net takes a bump. Now with it is McPherson. McPherson loses the puck there to Wood. Here comes Brody Wood up the ice. Wood working up the left wing. Can't get through Taylor. And so the Islanders are able to pick up and gather it up below their own goal line. Played around to the far side for Glode. Glode takes a bump there from Hilton King. Hilton King sends the puck back down as far as Taylor. Taylor now plays it across to the near side. McDonnell. His pass cross ice, and it ends up being deflected and goes a little bit behind Glode. Now Hilton King across to the near side for Garber. Garber couldn't take that cleanly, however. And now Hayne gives it to Rory Wood. Wood with the shot. That gets blocked. 2 minutes left to go here in the first period. Pittman working his way up the left wing side. Goes cross ice with it. That gets broken up. Now intended for Wood, but Shand there to break it up. Sends it back deep, and McNeil will get it below his own goal line. Nolan McNeil trying to get away from the forecheck. Reverses his direction. Now plays it ahead. McIntyre. He's getting pestered by Pittman, and Pittman with the steal throws the puck towards the net, but it ends up hitting the feet of Hope and going down into the end boards. 1:25 left to go here, first period. Wood chops the puck out to center. Backing up with it is Crotty. He'll get it ahead, in across the blue line. Now Hope goes after it. Hope down in the corner. Has it knocked off his stick. That allowed the Islanders to get it, but then that pass gets intercepted by Fuller. Fuller plays it back down. Now McIntyre trying to get away. Uses the boards to get the puck out to center as we're into the final minute. Backing up with it is O'Connell. There's a chance, and what a goal for Rory Wood as the Islanders steal the puck. I believe it was Jack Hayne who took it. And Hayne with a perfect pass right into the wheelhouse of Rory Wood. And Wood will get his first goal and 5th point of the season, his 2nd point of this game. And Jack Hain will get his first assist of the year and 2nd point of this game with the perfect setup coming at the 19:10 mark to give the Islanders back the lead. Bringing the puck into the zone is Barrett. Barrett down into the corner. As we get confirmation that it was indeed Wood from Hain at the 19:10 mark of this first period to give the Islanders the 2-1 lead. Here comes Leyenwand now. In front, there was a chance for Cook, but he fanned on the shot. And the Islanders escape with the 1-goal lead after a great opportunity right there at the end of the period for the Mustangs, not able to take advantage. And we've reached the end of the opening 20 minutes here of our second game of the day at the Nova Scotia Under-18 Major Hockey League Showcase Weekend. It is Cape Breton West Islanders 2, South Shore Mustangs 1. There's about 3 minutes left to go in the first period next door, so swing on over to that game, catch a few minutes of that, and then come on back for the second period. You are watching the Nova Scotia Under-18 Major Hockey League Showcase Weekend on AOTV through Petter Sports and Streaming Services. Well, I'm never going to compete with Joey Chestnut, that's for sure, but I got those 2 hot dogs into me pretty quick over this intermission. Trying to get myself a little bit of lunch here. As 2 very enthusiastic sets of fans getting ready for the start of the second period between the Islanders and the Mustangs. Cape Breton West carrying a 1-goal lead into the second period. Then they start by getting the puck down deep into the Mustang zone. Hayne going after it. He's got a goal and an assist already here in this game. Yeah. There's a shot that gets deflected, ends up going into the end boards, excuse me. Now the Mustangs look to clear the zone, but Hayne knocks it down again. That pass ends up going in behind Wood across to the far side. And Welsh able to get it out down the length of the ice. Icing gets waved off, much to the chagrin of the the Islander faithful, excuse me. There's a shot taken by Hope. That goes just wide. Now Welsh, his shot as he turns and fires gets knocked down. Now Hope back on the puck as it stops in the wet ice. And that's the danger of the event like this, where they've only given 2 hours of ice time for each game. That means they've shortened the intermissions to 10 minutes, and the ice doesn't get enough time to get fully frozen. And you saw the impact of it right there as the Mustangs lost a scoring opportunity because they literally couldn't move the puck because it kept getting stuck in some of that wet ice. And I'm not blaming anyone in particular, other than to say perhaps for future events of this nature, the league, because I know they like coming here to the Wellness Center for this showcase weekend, but they might want to consider allowing a little bit more ice time for each game so that they don't have to shorten the intermissions and the ice has a chance to fully... And there, it was going to be an icing, and I think that's the right call there, as the puck would have crossed the red line in any normal circumstance, but the fact that it caught in some wet ice and just stopped dead. Oh no, they're going to put the face off at center ice. But you saw it right there. That puck was going and had some momentum on it still. And again, I'm not blaming as the stick for the Mustang defenseman. That was Shand. Just breaks on him as he was trying to clear the puck. And Shand recovers enough to at least keep the puck in his team's possession. Wasn't able to clear the zone, but at least was able to keep it out of danger for a scoring opportunity. Now bringing it down the ice is Hansen. He'll send it in behind the net. Be picked up there by Owen Chisholm of the Islanders. Chisholm trying to play it ahead there for Callum Chisholm, but doesn't connect. Now Owen back with it. He'll get it up to Callum this time. And Callum Chisholm will carry it ahead. Pass forward, and that gets deflected all the way right in onto goaltender Cohen Stoddard, and he'll cover up and hang on for a face-off with 2:50 gone here in the second period. Next door, Valley Wildcats and Sydney Mitsubishi Rush. The Coltec Valley Wildcats and the Sydney Mitsubishi Rush still looking for the first goal in that game. They are just underway in the second period of that one. Islanders win the draw, back to the line for McNeil. His shot ends up hitting McDonnell. And the Mustangs able to bring the puck out. Working it ahead is Fuller. Fuller sends it down towards the corner. Picked up there. And Leyenwand fires a shot. That ends up going wide. Puck comes all the way back up the boards to Hilton King. He'll send it back down all the way around to Leyenwand, who ends up getting bumped there by Hayes, but Leyenwand able to stay on it. But now the Islanders pick up, and out they come. As a good job on the back check there by Barnes. No, they're going to call that a penalty as Barnes tied up the stick of McPherson. They're going to call that hooking? All right. I personally thought that, if you can tie up the stick of the other guy so he can't get a shot away, you're tying up his stick. You're not impeding his progress but maybe that was a hook. All right. So the Islanders go to their third power play of the afternoon. Taylor now gets it down the boards, now back up, and it's right back to Taylor again. Taylor skating it along the blue line, now plays it down to Hayes. Hayes' shot, that's blocked, comes right back to Hayes. He'll play it across to the near side for Wood. Wood to Taylor. Taylor with a shot. And Stoddard able to watch that one right into his glove and make the save and hang on. 24 seconds gone in the penalty. And we'll get another face-off to the right of goaltender Cohen Stoddard. Hayes in to take the draw for the Islanders. One back to the line for Taylor. Taylor with it again. Goes to make a pass across. That gets broken up. Now here comes a chance for Pittman. Pittman coming in. Pittman with a shot. He scores! Jared Pittman, short-handed and unassisted, gets his second of the game. It's 2-2. As the Mustangs captain with a big goal there to tie it up. A huge goal for Jared Pittman, his second of the game, his fourth of the season, and his 8th point, unassisted and shorthanded as he first intercepted the pass and took it down the ice and beat Raya Stewart glove side and even up this game at the 4:12 mark of the second period. Cleared down the length of the ice. And now here come the Islanders, still with the power play, but no longer playing with the lead. Barrett has his pocket picked by Pittman again, and Pittman now works the puck down the ice. What a penalty kill here for Jared Pittman. He's kept the Islanders hemmed in their own zone a couple times, and scored a shorthanded goal. Now the pass ahead to Arnold. It looked like that might have been an offside after Arnold didn't take the pass cleanly, but they let it go, and the puck rolls in onto Stewart. She covers up and hangs on for a face-off. 23 seconds left in the Mustang penalty. Face-off between Trent Stewart and Brody Wood. Wood wins the draw. Puck is played back down to Wood. Wood trying to tie up along the boards, killing off the last 13 seconds of this penalty. Now he'll take the puck out to center ice himself, trying to get away from the check of Ethan McLean. And the puck is picked up by the Islanders now at their red line, or their blue line rather. Taylor shoots it right in onto Stoddard, who kicks that puck to the near wall. Now it's played back to the near wall, and Wood will get to it, flip it out, as we're back to 5-on-5. Barnes trying to get around Taylor. Barnes down into the corner. Taylor gives him a bump. Now Taylor will come out with the puck, but he immediately loses it to Arnold. Arnold's pass is intercepted. Arnold does enough to slow up McDonald trying to leave the zone, and the puck gets dumped back in by the Mustangs. 6:10 gone here, second period. 2-2 the score. South Shore, UPS Store South Shore Mustangs and Cape Breton West Islanders. Hayne able to get the puck out to center. Here's McIntyre coming up with it. For Hayne, there's a shot and the save made. Now Wood with it. He'll play it back to the line. Shot from the point deflected by Hayne, and the redirect ends up going just wide of the net. And we're going to get another penalty here. Head contact is the indication, and it looks like it's going to go against Wilkie. So Cape Breton West will get their fourth power play of the game. And yes, we talked about it earlier that the Islanders have only scored on 5% of their power plays coming into this game. But you give any team this many opportunities, you got to figure that at some point they'll be able to take advantage, if for no other reason than your penalty killers are spending so much time out there on the ice. Here's Owen Chisholm with the puck. He'll play it down to the boards for Wood. Wood can't get his shot through. The puck comes back to Wood. Now he gets a shot. That's also blocked. Puck ends up on the stick of Pictou. Pictou will play it down into the corner for McIntyre. Back to Pictou again. Pictou has his pocket picked, and here comes a chance. And look at who it is yet again, Jared Pittman. Pittman couldn't get a shot away, though, as the back check for the Islanders able to break it up. Now coming back up the other way, here's Hain. Hain with the shot, and that's steered aside by Stoddard. And the Mustangs are able to fire the puck the length of the ice. Rhea Stewart out of her net to settle it down there for Owen Chisholm. 1:05 left to go here in the man advantage. Just under 12 and a half left to go in the second period. Tied up at 2 goals apiece. Here's Sampson with the puck. He gets it across for McPherson. McPherson will play it down into the Mustang zone. Sampson trying to get the puck settled. He gets it over to McPherson. McPherson back to the line to Pictou. Back down to McPherson again. Back again to Pictou. Down to McPherson. McPherson trying to get away from Doucette. Gets a shot away. That's steered aside, and here's Fuller bringing the puck out. Fuller will dump it in past Pictou. Go chasing after it himself down below the goal line. Pictou gives him a run into the boards, but Fuller able to stay with the puck. Now he'll play it back down, and Pictou will get it and get some room behind his own net. Just 17 seconds left in the man advantage for the Islanders. Pass over to Sampson. Sampson goes far side with it for Hayes. Hayes down into the corner. Takes a bump from Leyenwand. Or that's Crotty, 6, not a 5. And Crotty will fire it down the length of the ice. Stewart settles it there as we're back to 5-on-5. No, that was Leyenwand. It was 5, not 6. My apologies. Out to center. 3 players collide along the far wall, and the puck ends up on the stick of one of the Mustangs. He got it over to Apostolofsky, who feeds it ahead for Hope. Here comes Hope coming in. Shot! And the save made by Stewart, and she'll hang on for a face-off. 11:03 left to go here, second period. Next door, they're just over 6.5 minutes into the second period. They're still looking for the first goal in that one. We've had 4 here, 2 by Jared Pittman for the Mustangs, and 1 each for Jack Hain and Rory Wood for the Cape Breton West Islanders to give us the 2-2 scoreline that we sit at right now. Apostolofsky plays it back. There's a shot from the point by O'Connell, and Stewart makes the save, and that's cleared out down the length of the ice. I'm sorry, that was Hope who made that pass, not Apostolofsky. Back to O'Connell. Delayed offside against the Islanders, so they'll have to. That'll give the Mustangs a chance, but Trent Stewart didn't hear the call that they were yelling offside, 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 and so Stewart continued to try and put the pressure on, and that means we'll get the offside against the Islanders. And now some discussion as to where the face-off should be. They'll talk it over. And the referee says, nope, face-off stays right here where it's going to be. I don't think you're going to change their minds at this point, folks. Pittman wins the draw. Pass ahead, broken up there by Pictou. Here comes the Islanders getting the puck back deep into the Mustang zone. Up the wall to Glode. Glode with a shot, but he fanned on it. And that was cleared away. Now back on the stick of Cohen Pictou. Pictou down into the corner. Goes to play it back to McPherson, but that pass is broken up. And here's Hope. Hope gets around McPherson. Hope still coming up with the puck. Hope with a shot, and a nice kick save made there by Stewart. And the kick comes all the way out to Glode through center. Glode gets it ahead. There's a chance. And off the outside of the post as Stoddard may have gotten a piece of that puck. Just enough to send it wide. Now a pass across for Glode backdoor. but he couldn't get the redirect on target. Now Hope comes out. He gets it over to Garber. Garber with the shot. Stewart the save, and she'll cover up and hang on for a face-off with 9:40 left to go here in period number 2, tied up at 2 goals apiece. We have a goal in our game next door. The Valley Wildcats have taken the lead on the Sydney Mitsubishi Rush. So the Wildcats now ahead 1-0 in that one. Off of the face-off, Wood plays the puck off the boards, down into the Mustang zone. Mustangs able to pick up there, though, and they will turn it back up the other way. Here comes Wilkie. Wilkie has it taken from him by McIntyre. Puck played to the line, held in by O'Connell. O'Connell with the shot. The blocker save made by Stewart. Cleared out to center. McIntyre picks up. McIntyre with the shot and the save made by Stoddard, and he'll hang on for a face-off with 9:12 left on the clock here, period number 2. Once again, if you want to join the conversation, you can do so through Twitter at PetterPC_sports, Facebook.com/PetterSports, or the MJAHL Network, MJAHLnetwork.proboards.com. Go to the section marked under 18, major under 18 discussions, and then go to the game day threads and share your thoughts there. Any one of those 3 places, you can let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. If you're watching a particular player, by all means, let us know. Puck played back to the line, sent towards the net. That'll be cleared away. Now Shand going after it. Shand stepping in. He'll get it down to Arnold. He'll play it back. And out to center it comes. Shand with it. He'll play it across for Crotty. Crotty sends it ahead. And now back in to the Islanders' home, but knocked down there. Cleared to the line, not out, as Wood was able to hold it onside. Now Taylor will get it out to center. But Hansen gets it back up to Wood, and here comes Wood into the zone. He's bumped off of the puck. McIntyre takes it back out as they keep just playing back and forth on either side of that blue line. Finally, it's dumped down into the Mustang zone. And Stoddard will cover up and hang on, as he didn't like what he was seeing in front of him there. With 8:04 left to go here in the second period, excuse me. And the game tied at 2 goals apiece. And the Sydney Mitsubishi Rush have tied it up next door. It's now 1-1 over there. So we had a 1-goal game and a 1-goal game plus an empty netter in the first set of games here at the Showcase. And right now we got 2 games that are tied. So some very entertaining hockey, certainly, here through the first couple of games out of the 12 that we've got going on this weekend. Plus, we've got 2 games beyond that here on Petter Sports and Streaming Services. Along with the Showcase weekend, we've also got 2 Maritime Major Female Hockey League games. One coming up tonight at 8 o'clock, and then at 10 a.m. tomorrow, we'll have the Fundy Kraken in from New Brunswick to take on the Northern Subway Selects in what is the Selects home openers for the regular season, as they've had some issues with their ice at the Hector Arena, where they would normally play out of. The ice not even in yet at the Hector Arena, as there's, I guess, an issue with the ice-making plant over there, so the Selects will have to play out of this building at least for the first little bit. Here comes the puck right in onto Stewart. She'll steer that aside there for Hayes. Hayes ends up coughing it up. Leyenwand couldn't get the puck to the front of the net. Now they battle down below the goal line. Puck comes into the near side corner. It'll be worked up the wall for McDonald. McDonald couldn't do anything with it, though, and now Hayes will get it to the line. Not out, as it's still held in. And the Islanders now finally do get the puck out to neutral ice. McLean trying to find it in his feet. He can't. It'll be picked up instead by Barnes. And Barnes will back it up. Now it's turned over. Here comes a chance for the Islanders, and a big save made by Stoddard. A second chance. And Stoddard first stops Ben McDonald, then stops Brody McPherson on two great chances there. But Cohen Stoddard, equal to the task, keeps his team tied here at 2 with 6:38 left to go in this second period. Face-off won by the Mustangs, played in behind the net. Welsh couldn't get his stick on it. It comes all the way around to the near or far side boards. Pass intended for Pittman. That's too far in front of him, so that's going to be an icing call with now 6.5 minutes, 6:28 if we want to get real precise, left to go. As a quick look next door, it is still 1-1 between the Rush and the Wildcats. Our next game on this sheet of ice, scheduled for a 4 o'clock start, we're probably going to be a little bit later than that, is going to be the Weeks Majors taking on the Halifax McDonald's. The Weeks dropping their first game of the day yesterday, or not yesterday, or earlier this afternoon against Cole Harbour. The Macs winning their first game of the day earlier against Steel Subaru. And then the next game over on the other sheet of ice, the 4 o'clock start, which also will be probably a few minutes late, will be the Cole Harbour, who, as mentioned, beat the Weeks, taking on Steel Subaru, who, as mentioned, lost to Halifax. They sort of broke these teams up into two groups for this showcase weekend. The Weeks and the 3 metro area teams will all play against each other once. And then the 4 teams that are on the ice right now, Valley, Cape Breton West, Sydney, and South Shore, will all play against each other once throughout the course of the weekend. And that was done sort of to make sure that every team is getting the same amount of rest in between their games and trying to create that bit of competitive balance. As the Mustangs faithful, thinking that was an offside, but it doesn't get called. Play goes on here with 5:20 left to go in the second period. And as play continues, now the Mustangs come back the other way. Pittman gets it over to Hope. Hope with a good shot, and Stewart makes the save there. And now the Islanders come back the other way. McIntyre coming into the zone with Hain. Hain drops the puck off for McNeil, who gets a shot away. Nolan McNeil. And that shot ends up getting steered just wide. Under 5 left to go now in the period. Hain trying to get away from the check of Crotty. He'll play it back to the line. Now across to the near side for Hayes. Hayes steps in, gets the shot away. And the save made by Stoddard, and Stoddard will hang on for a face-off with 4:45 left to go in the second period. Still 1-1 next door, 5.5 left to go there. And again, 14 hockey games overall between the showcase weekend and the Maritime Major Female Hockey League games that we'll have here on Petter Sports and Streaming Services through AOTV this weekend. And we are so proud to be with you for all of this action. Again, Alex Terrio covering the other sheet of ice for us here. Doing a great job there. There's a shot by Wilkie, and another nice save made by Raya Stewart. Stewart, as we mentioned, was one of the goaltenders for Team Nova Scotia at the Atlantic Challenge Cup last weekend over in Moncton. I had the pleasure of calling that bronze medal game that Stewart played half the game. And the 2 goalies for the Northern Subway Selects, Georgia Burrows and oh my gosh, now I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, they were, one of the goalies was Burrows, or Georgia Burrows and Lisa Mumberket. Yeah, they were the 2 other goalies for Team Nova Scotia, and they are the 2 goalies for the Northern Subway Selects, Mumberket and Burrows. So you'll see one of them in action tonight at 8 o'clock. Sorry, my brain just went to the Bahamas without me there for a minute. Gotta hate it when that happens. As the puck dumped in there by Apostolovsky. Islanders pick up, and they'll start to work their way out as it's carried ahead here by Pictou. He takes a bump right at the blue line, and the Mustangs create the turnover. Here's a pass ahead for Arnold. Arnold can't get a shot away, though, as he first misplayed the puck slightly and then took a check from Owen Chisholm. Now bringing it back in was Wood. He can't get a shot away either, and now it's sent ahead for Glode. Glode trying to get into position to get a shot. He doesn't. It's redirected, though, and Stoddard had to be sharp on that one to make the save. With 3 minutes left to go here in the second period, tied up at 2 goals apiece. Hansen gets the puck ahead all the way down into the Islanders zone. Back to get it is Taylor. He'll fire it around the boards all the way up to Glode. Glode's pass, though, is intercepted by Hansen. Hansen coming in, backhand. That's poked away. Now a chance for Wood. That's steered aside by Stewart. Puck gets to the line. Another shot, and Stewart yet another save, as she has been very busy here in this second period. The only, as I believe, the only female player on a roster in the Nova Scotia Under-18 Major Hockey League this season. Of course, Mumbercat played for the Weeks last year. This year, as we mentioned, she's moved over to the Maritime Major Female Hockey League to join the Northern Subway Selects. Puck cleared down the ice. Crotty going back to get it. Being watched there by McPherson into the final 2 minutes of the second period. Here comes Fuller now. Has it knocked off his stick. Hayes sends it back out, and it's dumped right back in again by Shand. Back with it is McNeil. He'll play it ahead. Now here's Hain. His shot goes wide. Puck comes up the boards to Wood. He fires a shot. That was going wide, but Stoddard got a blocker on it anyway. Now a cross-ice pass. That ends up on the stick of Leyenwand, and he'll bring it out. Leyenwand gets it ahead, intended for Barnes, but just a little bit out of his reach. Now the Mustangs back up with 77 seconds left to go in the second period. Bringing the puck into the zone is Hayes. Hayes gets the shot away. Stoddard with a little piece of it. Does just enough to redirect it, and then it goes off the top of the crossbar into the end glass. Down to the final minute here of the second period. Thanks, Billy. I just said that. And now the Mustangs get the puck out to center. Leyenwand will pick it up. He has to wait for Fuller to get back onside. Nice little move to stay onside. Now Fuller gets it across, tried to get it to Barnes, but that pass broken up, and the Islanders will bring it out and come the other way. Nice play again. This time it was Welsh who got his stick in the way. Now there's a shot and a save made by Stoddard, and he'll hang on for a face-off. 32.6 seconds left. Meanwhile, next door, they're tied up still as well. 3:40 left to go there. So once again, as we did at the end of the first period in this game, with this game being a couple minutes ahead, you can switch over, catch the last few minutes of the second period there, and then come on back over here for the start of the third period. Of course, we still have 33 seconds left, so don't leave just yet, just in case, as they battle along the far wall. Trying to work himself free there is Barrett. Now he gets a shot away. Stoddard makes the save. Garber couldn't clear the zone. Another shot. That gets steered aside. Down to 8 seconds left to go in the period. Hope will get it out to center. Garber won't get time, or just gets the puck in deep, and that's going to do it for period number 2. And so at the end of the second period, we're all tied up at 2 goals apiece. Shots on goal after 40 minutes favor the Mustangs by a margin of 22-20. 3:23 left to go in the second period next door, so head on over there. In the meantime, we'll be back with you in a few minutes. You are watching the Nova Scotia Under-18 Major Hockey League Showcase Weekend from the Pictou County Wellness Center here on Petter Sports and Streaming Services through AOTV. yellow line arena, that's the one you're going to want to watch wholeheartedly. Yeah. No problem. Welcome back as we get ready for the start of the third period here between the Islanders and the Mustangs, all tied up at 2 goals apiece. As we're running a few minutes behind schedule. And so they're trying to shorten up the warm-ups to just 10 minutes, shorten up the intermissions to just 10 minutes to try and get us back onto schedule here. Like I said, if anyone from the league is listening, this is just my 2 cents, and I got to say, I love working with this league. I love everything that this league does. I just hope that for next year, just because you need a little bit more time to let the ice dry, they let each game have just a little bit more actual time so that we're not dealing with situations like we had early in the second period, where the wet ice did take away a scoring chance for the South Shore Mustangs, and we just hope it doesn't end up having an impact on things here in this game. Quick update next door, Valley and Sydney. The Wildcats now lead the Sydney Mitsubishi Rush by a score of 2-1. They are in the second intermission there, so we'd like to welcome anybody who is watching that game, who popped over here for a few minutes to catch the first little bit of the third period. Thanks so much for tuning in. My name is Michael Petter. Proud to be the colleague of Alex Terrio as we start the third period here in this one, tied up at 2 goals apiece between the Mustangs and the Islanders. Here's Garber with the puck for South Shore. The Mustangs in white, the Islanders in black. And the period is the third. As we get that part fixed, there we go. And Raya Stewart covers up the puck and hangs on for a face-off. 45 seconds gone so far here in period number 3. A reminder that both of these teams will be playing at 6 o'clock this afternoon/evening. The Mustangs will be taking on Valley, I believe it is, and then it's the Battle of Cape Breton. Or is it the Mustangs are taking on Sydney and the Battle of Cape Breton goes tomorrow? Let me just double check that. It'll be the Wildcats and the Islanders. So yes, the Cape Breton West Islanders will be taking on the Valley Wildcats, while the Mustangs take on the Sydney Mitsubishi Rush. Tomorrow will be the Battle of Cape Breton, and then South Shore against Valley. As the clock ran for a few seconds there, now we get an offside. It's a tie game, so the clock running for a few extra seconds doesn't really help either team. And to be honest, the amount of time it would take to remedy that, it only was not even 10 seconds. And I know the integrity of the game and all of that, absolutely, but when we're running behind schedule, sometimes you gotta pick a sacrifice, and the sacrifice of 10 seconds or so of playing time may not be the worst sacrifice to make. Now, if one team was leading and it was late in the game, obviously that would be a much different situation, but in a tie game with still almost a full period left to go. Anyway, Fuller has the puck right now, and there you see it again, stopping in the not quite completely dried ice. Now Leyenwand bringing it back in, gets a shot away. Stewart with the kick save. Along the near side wall, 3-4 players in amongst the battle. It'll be played out. And I should mention as well, I was talking about the next games for each of these two teams, both being at 6 o'clock tonight. The Islanders will be back on this sheet of ice, taking on the Wildcats. So when you tune into that game, it will be on the Sobeys ice again for the Cape Breton West Islanders, whereas the Mustangs, they'll move next door and play on the Bell Alliant Arena against the City Mitsubishi Rush, who, ironically, the Rush play all 3 of their games with the... Now we're going to get a tripping penalty against the Islanders. Just the second penalty taken by Cape Breton West in this game, with 16:51 left to go here in the third period. And it is Nolan McNeil who goes off for the trip. So as I was saying, the Rush playing all 3 of their games on the Bell Alliant Arena, so Alex Theriault will have the call of all of their action. And I've already gotten to call 1 Rush game this year, so... And a good start to the penalty kill here for the Islanders as they get the puck down the length of the ice. Pass across for Pittman. He's got a goal at even strength. He's got a goal shorthanded. Passes off to Hope, who takes the shot. That goes wide and into the end boards. 1.5 minutes left in the power play. Hope can't receive that pass cleanly. Taylor goes to clear the zone, and he does get it out just past Garber. Now, pass just out of the reach of Pittman off the stick of Welsh, and the Islanders will again fire it down the ice. Out of the net to play it is Stoddard. He'll get it over to Pittman. Pittman ends up kicking it towards the middle of the ice, and Hayne was there to try and get a shot away, but it kind of fanned on it a little bit. Now the Mustangs come back in. That pass for Pittman just out of his reach. Cleared past Shand and out to center. Crotty will pick up at his own line. Crotty carries forward, drops it off. Now across to the near side for Hope. Hope with the shot. That goes wide. And the puck launched down the length of the ice. And the Mustangs regroup here with 30 seconds left in the power play. Here comes Pittman. Pittman drops it over for Arnold. Arnold couldn't do much with that. Now it's played back to the line. Shand with it. Steps in, gets the shot away, and Stewart able to watch that one all the way into her glove and make the save with 18 seconds left in the power play for the South Shore Mustangs. The UPS Store South Shore Mustangs, as the Cape Breton West Islanders continue to be shorthanded here. They'll get the second period going in just a moment, about a minute or so from now. So if you are intent on watching the third period of Valley and Sydney, now is the time to head on back over there. And again, thanks so much for being here with us. And I hope you are taking advantage of the fact that we do have streams going on both rinks at the same time and are flipping back and forth between the two games. I know if you've got a particular player that you're wanting to see, you're probably focusing more on one game than the other. But hey, we're here all weekend and we're on both sheets of ice, so you got great hockey going all over the place here at the Pictou County Wellness Center. We're back to 5-on-5. Now the puck cleared out to center. Passed up for Arnold. Arnold will bring it back in across the blue line. His pass across, broken up by Owen Chisholm. The puck ends up on the stick of Pictou. Pictou, though, gets his pocket picked, but it ends up staying with the Cape Breton West Islanders as Trent Stewart brings it up. Now Stewart with the one-timer, and Stoddard gets a piece of that with his glove. May have been going wide anyway, but Stoddard not taking the chance. Now Wood behind his own net, plays it around for Hilton King. Hilton King gets it up to the line and out, but it's picked up there in neutral ice by the Islanders, brought back into the zone again by Ben McDonald. McDonald takes a bump along the boards. Puck comes to the front of the net. They score! Ethan McLean puts the Islanders in front yet again. They led 1-0. Mustangs tied it up. They led 2-1. The Mustangs tied it up. They now lead 3-2 on the goal by Ethan McLean. And for McLean, that is, whoops, I'm looking at the wrong team's list. There we go. For Ethan McLean, that is his first goal, first point of the season. And it couldn't come at a bigger time. 13:52 left in the third period, and the Islanders up by a goal. These two teams both come into this game with one win on the season. For both of these teams, the one win they had was against the other. They split a weekend series October 1st and 2nd. Jack Taylor with an assist. Ben McDonald also getting an assist on that goal. So once again, it's Ethan McLean, first goal, first point of the season, assisted by Jack Taylor and Ben McDonald at 6:08 to give the Islanders their third lead of this hockey game. They led 1-0, they led 2-1, they led 3-2. So far, the Mustangs have tied it up twice. Do they have a third tying goal in them? Still 12 minutes and 48 seconds for them to try and do that. Meanwhile, here comes Chisholm, that being Callum Chisholm, down into the corner with the puck. Chisholm still in there with it, trying to get a little bit of help from Brody McPherson. It comes back to the line. There's a shot. And I'm not sure that Stoddard saw that as he sort of looked behind himself as he made the save. Big blast from the point there from, I believe that was Nolan McNeil who took that blast from the point. And with 7:27 gone here in the third period, Cape Breton West leads by a goal. Meanwhile, their counterparts from the island on the other side of the island out of Sydney are trailing by a goal against the Valley Wildcats. Just a couple minutes into the third period there. Puck played out to center, dumped back in by Shand. Comes off the very active end boards here at the Wellness Center. Played behind the net to Pictou. He'll work it up the far side for Glode. Glode's pass intended for McPherson, but that doesn't connect. Now Doucette. He'll bring it, tries to bring it back into the zone, but it was knocked down. Leyenwand will dump it in. Going back to get it is McDonnell. McDonnell up the boards and out. Doucette at his own line, turns it ahead. Here comes a chance, coming in is Fuller. Fuller with the move, he scores! What a move by Kellen Fuller. Off of a perfect pass by Lucien Doucette to set him up. And the answer to the question is yes, the Mustangs can tie it up for a third time. The Mustangs have yet to lead in this game, but every time they've gone down by a goal, they've found a way to tie it up. And for Kellen Fuller, that's his first goal, third point of the year. Lucien Doucette will get his second assist of the day. Unassisted? He said the right name, but said the wrong number. Minor detail. He got the name right. And I don't know how that goal is unassisted, as Doucette made a perfect pass. Oh, I don't often use the fact that I'm up here to get corrections on scoring, except when it's a glaringly obvious one, and this one I believe is a glaringly obvious one, so I'm going to send that down. Oops. Meanwhile, here comes Hope with the puck. Shand now gets it ahead to Hope, who can't get through 3 black jerseys. As we're into the final 10 minutes. Bit of a miscommunication there between the Islanders, as Stewart thought he was able to make a pass, but the player he was trying to pass it to was heading towards the bench. Now Stewart dumps the puck in. Here come the Mustangs. Crotty with the puck. Drops it off for Arnold. Arnold with the shot. That was partially blocked. That was loose in front. And I don't know which Islander player batted that one away, but that just saved a goal. As the puck was there, but not able to be found by the Islanders in time, or by the Mustangs rather, in time to take advantage and get their first lead of the game. As we're down to 9 minutes and 16 seconds left to go here, third period. Tied up at 3 goals apiece. Attempt at a centering pass. It does get, and McDonnell with the shot. And Stoddard coming up big with a save there. Now Arnold with the puck. He gets it to Hansen. Hansen in across the line. Down into the corner. Has it knocked away from him. Gathering it in is McPherson. He plays it around to the near side. As Taylor having trouble getting back to the bench. And the puck ends up coming right to where Taylor was trying to get to the bench. I don't know if something happened to the blade of his skate, or if something happened to the blade of his skate, because there we see the linesman is actually bringing the blade back. That's the thing about these skates with the detachable blades these days. When it happens that the blade comes out during gameplay, you're stranded out there with one working skate. And it is challenging, to say the least, to try and get yourself anywhere on the ice. As the trumpet continues to play in the key of F demolished out here. I kid. Wilkie with the puck. My wife's a music teacher, so I joke. Apostolovsky sends the puck in behind the net. It'll be picked up by Nolan McNeil of the Islanders. Played out to center. Welsh there. He fumbles the puck. And O'Connell able to recover, but he loses his footing. And it's going to be an offside against the Islanders. And fortunately, nobody was hurt worse there, as O'Connell lost his footing, and then as he was down, Jack Hain ended up falling right over him. Could have been a dangerous situation. Fortunately, everybody's okay. 7:37 left to go here, third period. Tied up at 3 goals apiece. Shots favor the Mustangs 28-24. They favor the Mustangs in this period 6-4. But it's 1 goal apiece in this period, 3 goals apiece overall. Here's Barrett with the puck. Barrett trying to get a pass through intended for Sampson, but that goes all the way through into the corner. Now Sampson going in there after it. He doesn't get it, but one of his line mates does. There's a shot as Callum Chisholm gets the shot away, but the save made by Cohen Stoddard, and he'll hang on for another face-off. 7:08 left to go. Coming up next here on this sheet of ice, as soon as this one's over, we'll get the warm-ups started for the Weeks Majors and the Halifax McDonald's. That'll be on this sheet of ice. And as soon as the game is over next door, they'll get warm-ups started on the other sheet of ice for the Dartmouth Steel Subaru and the who are they playing again? Oh, the Cole Harbour Pro Hockey Life Wolfpack. Sorry, folks. I've only said it how many times so far today. There's Shand. He'll get the puck over. Now ahead for Barnes. Barnes does not get a piece of that puck, so it's going to be an icing with 6:33 to go. So that's our 4 o'clock game. Then our 6 o'clock game will have the Cape Breton West Islanders and Valley Wildcats here on this sheet of ice. And then that'll do it for day 1 of the Nova Scotia Under-18 Major Hockey League Showcase weekend, but we'll still have one more game left to go after that here on Petter Sports and Streaming Services. You'll have to back out of this link and go to the link marked for the Maritime Major Female Hockey League game between the Northern Subway Selects and the Fundy Kraken. That game scheduled for an 8 o'clock start. And that'll be on this sheet of ice, and I will have the call of that game. Alex Theriault, since he'll be done for the day, will not be joining me, though. He's got other commitments during that time slot. And then we'll have a game tomorrow. We'll have another game with the Kraken and the Selects tomorrow morning before we get day 2 of the Showcase weekend going here at the Pictou County Wellness Center. Still 5:49 left to go in this one, though, as that one's another icing against the Mustangs. They're down to 10:30 left to go next door, and it is still 2-1 for Valley over the Sydney Mitsubishi Rush. There's a shot that goes wide. Hope able to pick up the puck. He'll get it out to center. As they battle through center ice along the far boards. Now coming to the near side. Mustangs bring it into the Islander zone. Garber has the puck roll away from him. Doucette able to gather it in, but can't get his shot through all the traffic. Now Garber sends it back into the zone after it was played out. Pictou will get it back out to center again. Hilton King again sends it in as we get a little bit of ping pong going on across the blue line. Played around to the near side for Rory Wood. He'll get it out. Hilton King on it, but he's being followed by Glode. Glode got a piece of Hilton King, but Hilton King able to get the puck back into the Islander zone. Now Pictou will carry it out. He gains the red line and dumps the puck in. Hilton King will go back and get it. 4:48 left to go. Third period. Pass across for Pittman. Jarrett Pittman, who has 2 of the 3 Mustang goals today. Over for Garber. His shot steered aside by Stewart. Islanders come out. Wood gives to Hain. Great job there by McIntyre to stay onside. But the Islanders not able to get a scoring chance out of it. Now the puck fired around the boards. McIntyre loses control of his stick as he went to pick up the puck in the corner. It's played out to center. Hayes gets it there. He'll play it over for Wood. Wood gets bumped off the puck by Hope. And Wood goes down and stays down. Didn't look like that hard of a hit. It was just a push, but it caught him awkwardly, I guess. And looked like the cage for Rory Wood came undone somehow. And maybe in that action, something rattled him a little bit there. He's fine. So the face-off will be in neutral ice, I do believe, with 4:02 left to go here in the third. All tied up at 3 goals apiece. As the Islanders able to bring it in, Sampson down into the corner. Takes a hit there from Shand. Now trying to work the puck free is Barrett. He gets tied up. Sampson comes in to pick up the loose puck. Sampson plays it back to the line. Skating it along the line was McNeil, all the way around the boards. Back to Barrett. He'll play it back to McNeil again. McNeil takes it down towards the corner, then goes to play it into the corner, but Crotty is there. He'll get it back up the ice to Wood, and here comes Wood. Brody Wood with the shot, and the save made by Stewart, and she'll hang on for a face-off. That the 30th shot faced by Raya Stewart here this afternoon. 27 saves on 30 shots. Pretty easy to do that math. A .900 save percentage on this game. Face-off won by the Mustangs. Back to Doucette. Doucette sends it around. Now out in front, there's a chance for Fuller, and a save made again by Stewart. Fuller has the game-tying goal right now. Nearly had a good chance for a go-ahead goal there. Barnes now sends it behind the net. Leyenwand tries to center it. That'll be cleared away, but it ends up back on the stick of Leyenwand. He'll play it across to the far side. Hilton King can't get it. Barnes does. Barnes will get it back deep. It's out of the reach of Fuller. Goes all the way around. Comes up the wall. Held in at the line by Hilton King. Now as they scrum for it, it finally does come out to center. Doucette with a nice little pass to Barnes. Barnes will flip it back in deep as we reach 2:30 to go here, third period. Tied up at 3. The overtime / shootout rules are the same as for the regular season. There's a chance in front. And another chance. Stewart with a couple of big saves there. From a dangerous spot by a dangerous shooter, Landon Garber. Puck comes around the boards. Comes all the way out to center. Battle in front of the Islander bench. Pittman going after it there. Gets it away from Chisholm, but can't get past Hayes. And now the Islanders will send it deep into the Mustang end. 1:40 left to go in regulation. Here's Hayne with the shot. Didn't get much on that as his stick was tied up as he shot. Now Wood tries to center it, but that pass ends up right on the stick of Hope. Here comes Sam Hope cutting to the outside. Hope with the shot. Stewart the save. And she'll gather in the rebound and cover up with 80 seconds left to go here in the third period. Next door, the Wildcats have extended their lead. It's now 3-1 over the Sydney Mitsubishi Rush. And so we'll get a face-off in the Cape Breton West Islander zone. Mustangs win the draw. Puck comes to Wilkie. Wilkie can't get a shot away. Now it does come through. And Stewart again covers up and hangs on. Now 69 seconds left to go in the third period. So obviously with it already being after 4 o'clock, if you're coming in looking for the week's majors in Halifax McDonald's, or actually it's 3:59 right now. If you're coming in looking for the week's majors in Halifax McDonald's, be patient. We will get that game going as soon as this game is done. But we've got a little ways to go yet as we're into the final minute of the third period. But it is a tie game, which means we might have to bring you some bonus hockey of the overtime variety. So if you tune in a little later on to look for the selects game, we might not even have that stream opened yet because we're running just a little bit behind schedule here. If they can get themselves back onto schedule, great. If not, well, so be it. That's the way it goes sometimes when you're running an event of this nature. 20 seconds left to go in regulation. That pass does not connect with Wood. That's not going to be an icing. I guess Wood did get a piece of the puck somehow. Now here's 10 seconds left to go. Down to Wood. 4 seconds left. There's the shot. It gets knocked down in front. Another chance. And they're going to run out of time, which means we're going to play overtime here between the South Shore Mustangs and the Cape Breton West Islanders. Sydney has scored to pull to within 1 with just under 5 minutes left to go next door. So if you're tuning in over there looking for the game between Cole Harbour and Dartmouth, we'll get to that one too as soon as these two games are finished. And again, when you've only got the 2 sheets of ice going, you know you're not going to miss anything from the next game because it can't start until this one finishes. We'll get a brief pause here as both teams pick up a point in the standings. For the Islanders, that will at least temporarily move them out of a tie for 7th and 8th place, depending on what Sydney does in their game against Valley, as Cape Breton West will move up to at least 3 points, possibly 4 on the standings. The Mustangs will move up to at least 4 points and possibly 5, depending on what happens in our overtime session. As we get ready for the third period, or for the overtime period here, 3-on-3 for 5 minutes. If nothing gets decided, then we go to the shootout to determine a winner. Wood, Hain, and Hayes against Garber, Pittman, and O'Connell. Those are your matchups to start. Wood, Hain, Hayes against Garber, Pittman, O'Connell. Stewart in one net, Stoddard in the other. There's Raya Stewart, 33 saves on 36 shots so far. There, Cohen Stoddard, 24 saves on 27 shots. Shots in that third period, 14-7, by the way, in favor of the Mustangs, as the overtime session is underway. Hayes with the puck, plays it back to Hain. Or back to Wood, excuse me, sorry. Rory Wood takes the puck behind his own net. Now he'll come out and start to work his way ahead. Wood in across the blue line. Down towards the near corner. Goes to make a pass back to Hayes, but it's broken up. Here comes Pittman. Pittman coming in. Gets the pass across. Garber with a shot. Save, rebound. And that's put just up over the crossbar by O'Connell. Great chance there for the Mustangs, but not able to take advantage. Now a pass ahead. Here comes Wood coming in. Wood gets the shot away, and a big save made by Stoddard, and he'll hang on. And they will blow it down for a face-off. 4:08 left to go in overtime. What a chance at both ends of the ice. We almost saw the end of this game very, very quickly in the overtime session. Next door, still a 1-goal game in favor of Valley there with 2.5 left to go in regulation, as Sydney trails by just 1. Here's Welsh with the puck now. He'll play it ahead, gets it up to Fuller. Fuller working against Pictou. Pictou will actually get the puck, but Fuller able to take it back. He's got Leyenwand out there on the ice with him, as well as Welsh. Welsh, Fuller, and Leyenwand. Leyenwand with the puck right now. Coming towards the net, takes the shot, and that gets steered up and into the corner. Now Fuller at the line. Can't quite hold it onside, so he's going to have to back up. Working against McIntyre, Pictou, and the third player out there for the Islanders is Sampson. Puck is sent out to center. Leyenwand back to pick up. He'll play it ahead to Fuller. Fuller has it taken from him by Pictou. Here comes Pictou. He has Sampson with him. Pictou elects to shoot and puts it up into the end glass. Puck comes all the way around the boards, all the way back to Wood, right in front of his own bench as he comes on a change. His pass ahead for Pictou. Hops over his stick. Back to get it is Leyenwand. Leyenwand and Pictou go into the boards. Pictou trying to get the puck out from underneath Leyenwand. Now he does, throws it towards the front of the net, but it'll be cleared away. Here come the Mustangs back out the other way. With the puck is Hilton King. He's got Hansen with him. Hilton King takes the shot. That goes wide and then comes all the way around out to the Mustang zone. Wood back with it there. Brody Wood plays it to Hansen. Hansen trying to get away from Hain. Gets the pass ahead. A bit of a miscommunication between Hilton King and Wood. Brody Wood, as both Rory Wood and Brody Wood are on the ice right now. They collide in the corner, the two Woods do. And the puck ends up on the stick of the Islanders' Hayes. It's played out to center. Hansen gets it up to Brody Wood. Here comes Wood coming in. Wood cuts to the middle. Can't get a shot away as he was taken off the puck nicely by Hayes. Now Rory Wood with it. He'll carry it ahead with 2:09 left to go in the overtime. Rory Wood in across the blue line. Can't get a shot away. Puck is left there for a great chance. Puck is still loose and now able to find it. No, it's not underneath Stoddard yet. Now it is, and they'll blow it down. And then we get a little bit of pushing and shoving after the whistle as the game next door has gone final. Valley has defeated the Sydney Mitsubishi Rush, and we're going to get penalties against Wood and Wood. So if they are cousins, well, that'll just make Christmas, if they get together somewhere, all the more interesting. Like I said before, I doubt they are, but, you know, just one of those weird things. Wood and Wood both off. Now here's a chance. Right on! And the opportunity for Ethan McLean. He had a goal earlier in this game, but doesn't beat Cohen Stoddard this time. Islanders take it all the way back. Now pass ahead for Barrett. Barrett can't get through Pittman as Pittman stands him up at the blue line. Hope will pick up the puck. Hope out from behind his own net. Takes a bump. That allows Barrett to get to the puck at the line. It's played back down. O'Donnell, gets it to the line and out. Ethan McLean plays it back in, but now Hope will pick up. Here comes Hope. 80 seconds left in the overtime. Hope trying to cut through. Takes the puck down to the wall, plays it back. Return pass for Hope in front of the net, but he can't get the puck to stay with him. And now Ethan McLean. Ethan McLean back behind his own net as the coach telling him, get some speed and get moving, bud. Now Pictou into the zone, down into the final 50 seconds of the overtime. Puck is played ahead. Here comes a chance for Pittman. Pittman with 2 goals already today. Takes the shot. And Stewart with a big save. And coming the other way now, here's a chance for Jack Hain. He's already got a goal today. But Hain won't be able to get a shot away there as the puck is taken off of his stick. 28 seconds left. Pass up for Pittman. But Pittman can't take it cleanly, so he can't come in on a break. Now Pittman will play it around to the far side for Garber. 20 seconds left. Garber sends it back down to Pittman. Pittman tried to set it up there for Welsh, but that doesn't connect. Now Hain will pick up the puck. 7 seconds left. Hain softly ahead. Here's to Pictou. Pictou going to get a shot away, but it's not going to get through as it was blocked by Garber. And we are going to a shootout. And I stand corrected. That game hadn't ended yet, but Valley ends up getting an overtime or an empty net goal, to win that one by a score of 4-2. So now it's time for the shootout. And the focus, which has been on Stoddard and Stewart, gets even more so onto the 2 goaltenders here. Stoddard and Stewart, as they get to engage in one-on-one battles to determine who gets the bonus point in this game. It looks like it's going to be Brody McPherson who's going to go first for Cape Breton West. And I don't know why the players who are in the penalty box are still sitting in the penalty box. They should be allowed to come out now, as they were just minor penalties. So those players should be eligible to join the shootout. That's my understanding of the rules, unless something has changed with the rules recently. Here we go. Brody McPherson starting things off. McPherson coming in. Shoots and scores! So Brody McPherson starts things off well for the Islanders. Now it's going to be Hansen trying to equalize for South Shore. The Mustangs have never led in this game. They trailed 1-0, tied it up, trailed 2-1, tied it up, trailed 3-2, tied it up, and now can Hansen tie it up as they trail in the shootout. Hansen coming in, takes the shot, and he scores! So it is indeed all square at a goal apiece. That'll bring up Jack Hain to try and put the Islanders in front yet again. Hain will work his way in, coming in relatively slowly. Makes a couple of moves, and the kick save by Stoddard. And that gives the Mustangs a chance to take the lead in the shootout, which would be their first, even though it would not really be a lead in the game, it would be their first sort of lead in this game. Here comes Hope. Hope working his way in, takes the shot, and he scores! So now the Islanders are in a must-score situation as Trent Stewart will take the shot. Here comes Trent Stewart. He'll pick up the puck on the face-off dot, work his way in. Stewart coming in slowly, makes some moves, and gets it past Cohen Stoddard as Stoddard laid himself out, tried to get those legs out wide enough, but couldn't do so. But now Fuller with a chance to end it for the Mustangs. It's up to Raya Stewart. After Trent Stewart scored to keep her team in it, it's up to Raya Stewart to make a save now to keep the team in it one more, a little bit longer. Here comes Fuller. Fuller working his way in. Fuller coming in, makes the move, and a big save by Raya Stewart. So we'll go to a fourth shooter. It'll be Barrett. Campbell Barrett will take the shot for the Cape Breton West Islanders. Here comes Barrett. Right down the middle of the ice, makes a move, and Stoddard able to stay with him and make the save to put his team at the advantage again. Jared Pittman with 2 goals on the game has a chance to be the hero now. Pittman picks up the puck, and here he comes. Cutting way outside, now cutting back in, takes the shot, and Stewart stays with him and makes the save. So now the Islanders with a chance to move ahead as we're in the 5th round of the shootout. Here comes McIntyre. McIntyre waits and shoots and scores. He had Stoddard laid out and was able to wait long enough, and now the game is on the stick of Landon Garber. Garber needs to score to keep his team in it and force a 6th round of a shootout. Here comes Garber coming in. Garber makes the move, and he ends up putting it wide, and that will do it. The Cape Breton West Islanders get their 2nd win of the season, this one in a shootout. The Mustangs drop their 2nd overtime game of the year. They fall to 1-3-2 on the season. The Islanders improve to 2-5. That's going to do it for this one. And coming up in just a second will be the week's majors and the Halifax McDonald's. Until then, this is Michael Petter saying may your skates always be sharp, may your shots always hit the top shelf. Thanks so much for watching. Final score one last time. Cape Breton West Islanders win it in a shootout 4-3 over the South Shore Mustangs.